All right, let's dive right in. We're jumping into the intense, high-stakes world of competitive beatboxing. We've got a 14-year-old artist, an absolute prodigy who's just a few days away from a huge battle. And we get to be a fly on the wall for his final coaching session. This isn't just about making cool sounds. This is about how you build a champion. So get this. The challenge he's facing is massive. In this junior solo battle, he's not up against just a handful of people. He's facing a field of 28 other incredible artists, and every single one of them wants that top spot. The pressure is seriously on. And here's the kicker. The road to the finals, it is razor thin. Out of all 28 of those contestants, only just four are going to get through the first round. That is a brutal cut. Every single second you're on that stage has to count. So that leads us to the real question here, the heart of this whole explainer. How in the world do you coach a young talent for that specific moment? Well, we're about to open up the playbook and see exactly how a master does it. It's this incredible mix of psychology, raw technique, and straight-up battle strategy. First things first, before they even talk about a single beat, the mentor hones in on the mental game. Because in a performance, your mindset isn't just a piece of the puzzle, it's the whole foundation. It's everything. And this gets to a core belief the coach keeps coming back to. Your internal state is contagious. Whatever you're feeling, joy, stress, boredom, the audience is going to feel it right along with you. It's like this empathy thing we humans have. If you're nervous, they feel nervous for you. But if you're up there genuinely loving what you're doing, that joy just spreads through the room. Now, to build on that idea, the coach introduces this brilliant framework he calls the 3 circles theory. Just picture 3 overlapping circles, right? The first circle is what the beatbox world expects, the sounds, the techniques. The second is your personal passion, the stuff you just love to perform. And the third, that's your secret sauce, your unique edge. The magic, the spot where you build a sustainable career, is right there in the middle, where all 3 of those circles meet. Okay, so mindset is established. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty. How does that mindset turn into an actual game plan for this competition? This is where the strategy really hits the stage. And here's a crucial piece of intel. One of the key judges is the president of the biggest beatbox company on the planet. But, and this is a huge but, he's not a beatboxer himself. He's a promoter, a businessman. He's not going to be listening for the most technically difficult patterns. So knowing that completely changes the game. It makes the strategy crystal clear. You don't try to win by being the most complex. Instead, the plan is to lean into power play and vibes. The goal is to hit that judge and the whole audience with an energy and a groove that they can literally feel. The coach then goes through some performance videos, and the feedback is sharp and totally actionable. The good news? The sound is powerful, the compositions are solid, huge potential. But the weaknesses are also glaring. Sometimes the groove gets totally lost because things get too complex. The energy feels trapped, like it's all coming from the chest up. And the vocal parts, when he's singing, just don't have that same punch. To fix that upper body problem, the coach pulls out this amazing analogy, tapping into the student's martial arts background. He says, think like an MMA fighter. Real power doesn't just come from your mouth. It comes from the ground, all the way up through your legs and your core. He tells him to practice, like he might need to throw a kick at any second. That creates a kind of dynamic, full-body presence that an audience just can't look away from. Okay, so the focus now pivots from the immediate battle to the long game, because a competition is just one day, but a career is a marathon. It's time to start forging the tools, the weapons for the future. And this brings up a really crucial distinction the coach makes between weapons and artwork. Weapons are what you pull out in a 60-second battle round. They're tactical, designed to impress judges right then and there. Artwork, on the other hand, is about creating music that really connects with people, stuff that has a message. It's about building who you are as an artist for the long haul. And to build that future arsenal, the coach gives him these super specific, targeted drills. This isn't just random practice. Every single exercise has a clear goal. From the Clinton inhale to get control over the diaphragm, to developing brand new sounds inspired by Central Asian vocal styles. This is the deep work, how you build an artist who can do it all. So for this last part, the lesson zooms way out. It becomes about something much bigger than just beatboxing. We're talking about how to actually build a career, how to handle success, and how to develop the resilience to last. To help him navigate what's coming, the coach shares this incredible idea called the egg yolk theory. It's so simple, but it's genius. He says to define your perfect listener, that's the yolk of your egg. Who are you really making music for? What you want them to feel? Everyone else? All the other opinions and noise? That's just the shell. Your yolk becomes your compass for every decision you make. And the coach makes a pretty serious prediction here. He tells the student, look, with your drive and your skill, the offers are going to come, and probably sooner than you think. So this framework isn't just a fun theory. It's a vital tool to get him ready for the pressures and opportunities of the success that's on its way. So what about that immediate pressure right now? The coach gives him a simple 3-step method for dealing with what he calls secondary anxiety. You know, that feeling of being anxious about being anxious. Step 1, just acknowledge the feeling. Don't judge it. Step 2, name it. Say it out loud. I am feeling anxious about the finals. And step 3, write it down. Just that simple act of getting it out of your head and onto paper creates distance and takes away its power. With the clock ticking, there's only about 18 hours of real effective practice time left. Every single minute has a job. The number one priority is just nailing the precision of the rounds he already has. Next up, fixing those groove and vocal issues from the feedback. And holding all of that together, constant mental prep, using those techniques to stay calm and focused. And all of this brings us to a final, bigger thought. Yeah, winning is a goal. Qualifying would be amazing. But what this whole lesson really shows is that the true victory, it's not the trophy. It's about building a mind that can handle pressure, finding a voice that is uniquely yours, and truly understanding who you are as an artist. It's about mastering the person behind the beats.